Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Elohim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, which are a great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the sincere Aki and pushing this truth and sincerity. And those who put in the videos up throughout the week to feed the sheep. Shalom to the sincere Akwafi and listening learning. It's Makwaf from the Jump in the VA camp. And come back with part 2 of identifying the elect according to the scriptures. So I'm going to start back over here for a second. This is 1 Samuel 24 and verse 19. It says, for if a man find his enemy, will he let him go well away? Therefore Yahweh rewardeth thee good for that thou hast done unto me this day. It says, and now behold, I know well that thou shalt surely be king, and that the kingdom of Israel shall be established in thine hand. Right? Now, I want to go over here. Proverbs 16 and verse 12. It says, it is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Okay. I'm going to the word throne. See, I'm going to go over here. The seat, that's funny. The seat of God or a saint in heaven. That's funny. It says, seat occupied by sovereign. It says, elevated seat, a chair, a throne, to hold firmly, support, steadfast, strong, stable, as a symbol of royal power. So a throne is like it just says, a seat, the seat of God or a saint in heaven. Okay, which we know heaven is rulership, and the saint are the people who are set apart. So back over here, this is funny. He said that it says it is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness. So it says it's a dirty and disgusting thing for kings to commit wickedness. And why is that? Because it says for rulership, the throne is established by righteousness. Okay. Now back over here, it's for Samuel 24 in verse 19 again. It says, for if a man find his enemy, will he let him go well away? Wherefore Yahweh rewardeth thee good for that thou hast done unto me this day. And now behold, I know well that thou shalt surely be king, and that the kingdom of Israel shall be established in thine hand. So we just read in Proverbs where it says, through righteousness the throne is established. Now let's see if we can find that. 1 Samuel 14:17. And he said to David, thou art more righteous. See, there goes that righteousness. Thou art more righteous than I, for thou hast rewarded me good, whereas I have rewarded thee evil. So that's his righteous thing, and that's how we receive. And like I said, like this is about the traits of the elect, identifying the elect, and one of them is rewarding good for evil. Okay, always rewarding good. Okay, like it just said, through righteousness. It's a righteous thing to reward somebody good for evil. Okay, and that's how like he just says, the throne was established through righteousness. Let's get to the next one. This is Ephesians 4:1. It says, I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called. So it says a prisoner of the Lord. Okay, and being a prisoner of the Lord means that like Yahushua, he bought our debt. Okay, we were redeemed through him. Okay, and as good shepherds, we got to give up our lives. Okay, and that's how we're prisoners, because we're not doing things on our own accord. We do things according to Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. We're, let me see, prisoner, in bonds, prisoner, a captive. and we're captive by Yahweh Shah, his lifestyle. Okay. John 12 and 26 tells you that where I am, my servants are also. Okay, they'll do what I do. Okay, so we're bound by those words, walking in the steps of Yahweh Shai. That's what it means to be a so-called Christian, to be like Christ, so Hamashiach. So when you're a so-called a true Christian, right, you're gonna walk in the ways that Yahweh Shai walked. It says that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you are called. It says with all lowliness, so humble, and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love. It says endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. So endeavoring, so it says with diligence, with labor. So it's going to be work to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace, because we know it's not going to be easy, because you got guys coming in on different levels, you got guys coming at different walks of life, but you got to keep working. Okay, you gotta keep working. We're in debt. Okay, in debt to Yahweh Shem Yahushai in many ways. Okay, Yahweh Shai didn't give up on us. He kept trying to work. That's why you see in the scriptures he's talking about parables, and they're talking about the same thing, but he's repeating himself over and over and over again. But these are some of the traits of the elect: lowliness, humbleness, humility, meekness, gentleness, long suffering, fortitude, forbearance. Again, forbearing, to suffer, to bear with, to endure, to put up with, to suffer. And it's not just talking about you suffer, it's forbearance specifically, it's talking about suffering with others, for others. Okay, and it says right here, forbearing one another. See, in love, which is agape. See, agape, charity. Okay, which 1 Corinthians 13 gets all into charity and what it is, because it's not love, it's not hugs and kisses, it's not going into the highways preaching. Okay, even though preaching in the highways is a form of charity, but it's not the charity. Okay, the best charity you can ever do for somebody, period, is pray for them. Outside of telling them the truth, like, cause you wanna tell them the truth, right, and then pray that the seeds take root. Okay, it says, let's go to the next one. This is John chapter 10 and 11. It says, I am the good shepherd give his life for the sheep. So it says the good shepherd, right? When you're really about this life, you're going to give your life for the sheep. Okay, which means you're going to go all out for the sheep. They're going to come first. Their well-being is going to be like is your well-being. It says, but he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not. It says, see if the wolf cometh and leaveth the sheep and fleeth, and the wolf catches them and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth because he is an hireling and careth not for the sheep. So it says a hireling, he's not going to really care about this. If he experienced any kind of turbulence, he's going to give up. He's going to walk away. He's going to be done. He's going to wash his hands. He's not going to care. He's not just going to put his life on the line, right? He's not going to try his best. He's going to get that simple turbulence, and he's going to be out of there. And you got brothers there in that same spirit. As soon as the brother crossing one time, it's all over. They're washing their hands. They're done. Yahweh Shai says 70 times 7. Okay, 70 times 7. I mean, you can never give up on our people. Okay, and like I said, that can come in many different ways. Like, it doesn't hurt to send up prayer. That never hurts. In fact, scriptures say the fervent prayers of the righteous availeth much. Okay, so continual prayer from a man who believes himself to be righteous, if he's a righteous man, it helps. Okay. Um, John 10:13, it says, "The hireling fleeth because he is an hireling, and careth not for the sheep. I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and am known of mine." So Yahushua said he know his sheep, and when you see know, that's talking about love. Okay, tell you that 1 John 4:7. It says, "As the Father knoweth me," again love, "even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep." Why is that? Because Yahushua had an understanding that since he was given a second chance or another chance to come back to get it right as Yahushua himself, right? Because he messed up with Solomon, he understood that he didn't earn that, so he had to lay down his life. He had to do whatever it took for his people, okay, for the elect, ultimately all Israel, but for the elect, okay. And we had to be in this same exact spirit. We were supposed to be dead. We were given another chance, this chance to get it right, okay. And in this chance, we're supposed to go all out for the sheep, okay, as if it's our own lives. That's why second greatest commandment is to love as yourself. You gotta treat how you wanted to be treated, okay. And it isn't just talking about people who are asleep. I meant woke, because that's retarded. It says, because think about it, right? Imagine if the apostles decided, you know what, we're not going to show any mercy. We're just going to do what we got to do. Forget about everybody else who are not woke. Most people would not even be woke right now, okay. Now we know Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to do what he do, but just like physically speaking, people would the turnout would not be the same. But we got to give back that love and mercy, okay. Yahweh Shai said, "Continue in my love," which when he said that, he was talking about mercy. Continue in my mercy. It says, verse 16, "And the other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring. Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd." And that the voice of the Lord is that love, okay. That's what Yahushua said, "Continue on my word," okay. And again, they're talking about love, and his sheep is going to hear that calling, and they're the only people who are going to hear that calling, okay. The voice of the Lord is not knowing you're an Israelite, because back then when he was speaking, everybody already knew they was an Israelite. They were in Jerusalem at the time, so it's like that's clearly not what he was talking about. So this is John 10. Verse 18. It says, "No man taketh it from me." 17, stop. It says, "Therefore doth my Father love me, because I laid down my life." And that's why Yahushua said there's no greater thing you can do than to lay down your life. And lay down your life doesn't mean you going out in the highways and hedges and you putting your life on the line. Lay down your life means you doing whatever it takes to wake up Israel, okay. It says, "Because I lay down my life that I might take it again. No man taketh it from me, but I lay it down. And I have power to take it again. This commandment have I received of my Father." Because a lot of people think, oh man, people are going to get over on me, this, that, and the third. Well, not exactly, okay. Not exactly, because we we choose to lay down there. Like, people are not getting over if you choose to let it happen, okay. Because we leave everything in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. This is Romans 12 and verse 9. It says, "Let love be without dissimulation. abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. So it says, let love be without dissimulation. Dissimulation means, I'm pretty sure it means like fake or genuine. Yeah, sincere. So it says, let love be without dissimulation. So you're going to do it. You're going to do it sincerely. And it says abhor, which I'm pretty sure that means like hate. Detest utterly. So like hate, to be against that which is evil. It says cleave to that which is good. Now here's what is good. It says be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. So that is a part of the good. Now it's going into the evil. It says not slothful in business, but fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So we're going to continually be in the spirit. And the spirit is of love. Okay, when you go to Galatians, the 6th chapter, I believe 20 and down, it goes into the spirit, what the spirit actually is. Okay, and it says not slothful in business. Okay, not slothful in business. Let me see, slothful, grievous, irksome, because a lot of people tardy, which is like late, and a lot of people, they see love as being grievous. Like, I gotta forgive them this many times. I gotta have mercy out here. I gotta have patience. This sucks. I want to just cut people off. No, that's not the spirit you're supposed to be in. It says rejoicing in hope, patient in prayer. So it says we rejoice in hope. So we rejoice at the thought of something good happening. Okay, and it's going to connect to this patient in prayer, right? Because you're not going to send up a prayer on somebody one day, and then 2 days later or 3 days later you send up curses. Now, no, man, you got to be patient in prayer. Okay, you got to be happy at the thought of hope. Be happy that the brother could possibly wake up, right? It says continuing instant in prayer. Going to the word instant, earnestly. Let me see. Zealously, warmly. So it's going to be like you're going to be passionate about it. Okay, so it says continuing instant in prayer, passionately, zealously praying, like, dang, please y'all, but should I spare this person? Please bring this specific person out of this wicked spirit. Like, you gotta like want it. Okay, you gotta want it. It says distributing the necessity of saints and given to hospitality. So it's giving out necessity, requirement, destitution of saints, given to hospitality, lover of strangers. Okay, so what is that talking about? It's talking about giving out basically giving out the spirit of hospitality, which is love, and hospitality is going to even unto strangers. Okay, people that you don't necessarily know. Okay, but hospitality going into like you being like what's the word? Like a servant unto your guests. Okay, and we are at like a banquet, so to speak, because Yahushua said we're doing what? We're bidding people back to the marriage, and we're inviting people to this wedding, and we're servants to Yahushua. So we're at this banquet or whatever, and we're serving out, and we gotta be in the spirit of the saints, giving out that which is good. Okay, and you look at lost my train of thought. It says, bless them which so when we're here, we're at our utmost we're acting as best as we can. It's just like we were like on East Plantation, right? We're going to act like so-called normal people. Okay, so Yahushua is telling us how to conduct while we're in his grace, while we're working for him. Okay, because if when he redeemed Israel, okay, he bought us. We're owing him. We're working off this debt. It says that's why Paul continually said, I'm a servant. I'm in bond to Yahushua. It says bless. So this is how it's supposed to be. It says bless them which persecute you. Bless and curse not. So that's another thing of the elect. Okay, they're going to have an understanding. Like, listen, this isn't our business. We're at Yahushua's business. Okay, he's telling us how to conduct ourselves. He said be on our best behavior. Okay, he said they're gonna. He said this is what he said. Listen, when they persecute you, I want you to bless them. Okay, don't curse them. This is what I want you to do. Bless them. He says rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that do weep. It's just like if you want a job, and you talking to a customer, they're not feeling good. You can be like, you probably, well, in the world you probably do this. I don't know about now, but in the world you probably be like, oh man, that's sad or whatever. Even though you might, oh man, that's sad or whatever. You'll say that because they're in that spirit. Or if like if you do customer service, or a customer comes in and they're like real happy over the top, you can be like, oh, that's great. I'm happy to hear that. This, that, and the third. This is how Yahushua want us to be towards our people, as if we're servants. Okay, as if we're on a job and we're trying to act our best, just like but like I said, these are what the elect are going to do. This is how you identify the elect. This is be of the same mind one towards another. Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits. So you're not going to we're going to be of one mind one towards another. We're not going to treat people. Let's just go into the words. I went into it earlier, but it's kind of slipping my mind right now. Carry away. Yeah, this is going into like acting like conceited. Okay. If y'all don't know the word, so I don't have to. So it says to make a concession of yield up, to go away, depart, retire, agree, consent, give precedence, to go, to grant, to give away. God gives it conceit. It says a thought, a notion, that which is mentally conceived, something formed in the mind. Fanciful, like if somebody's like, yeah man, he acts like he better than everybody else, he's conceited. It's like a word, I don't know if it's like a wide known used word now, but I know we used it back a lot when I was growing up. But it says be of the same mind one towards another, mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits. So you're not supposed to be in the spirit world. I'm higher than this guy, so I don't really got to deal with him. Or he seems like he's not cool enough for me to deal with, so I ain't gonna deal with him. No, we're supposed to be like looking at each other like we all on the same level out here. Okay, we're all servants and guests. Okay, how you gonna feel like you're better than somebody else? We're all servants and guests. Okay, it says, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. Touching back on 16, one of the traits of the elect, identifying the elect, they're not going to feel like they're better than anybody. Okay, and another one, 17, they're not going to recompense evil for evil. When you go back to what King David, he didn't render evil for evil, instead he did good in the place of evil. Okay. Okay, it says, if it be possible, as much life in you, live peaceably with all men. And if you love Yahweh Shem Shai, it's going to be pretty easy to have peace, because that's one of the fruits of the spirit, peace, that they tell you in Galatians, I believe the 6th or the 5th chapter. It says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. And touching on 18, if it's a situation where it can't be like peace, just separate yourself from the situation, walk away, because you got some more people who are unreasonable. Okay, but at the end of the day, when we please Yahweh Bashim Shai, our enemies are at peace with us. He'll leave a way for us to have peace, right? And he'll always set up a way where you can just walk away from a situation. And you also keep in mind, a soft answer turn away from wrath. We got all the tools we already need. We just gotta implement them. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 19. It says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. So another thing, the elect, they're not going to be in a spirit that they want to be avengers. Okay, it says, but rather give place unto wrath, which is that wrath is going into letting Yahweh Shem Shai take care of it, because we know He's created spirits for wrath. Okay, for it is written, vengeance is mine, says the Lord. He created spirits for wrath and vengeance. So in other words, give place unto wrath. Let Yahweh Shem Shai deal with it. They tell you that in Proverbs, I believe 20 and 22. Okay. Let me see, I'll just get it. It says, say not that I will recompense evil for evil, but wait on the Lord Yahweh, and Yahweh Shem Shai, and He shall save thee. So it says right here, so it says, say not I'm going to recompense evil. So you gave me a spirit. The elect are not going to be in spirit like, hey, I'm going to pay him back because he gave me evil, so I'm going to give him the evil back. That's how I'm going to roll. But it says, nah. It says, but wait on the Lord. That's what the elect are going to do. They're not going to render evil for evil. They're going to wait on Yahweh Shem Shai. But I'll come back with another one. With that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakal, Kadash. Matter of fact, it says, verse 20, it says, therefore, if thy enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Now, what this is talking about is, even if a person is bad to you, you're going to do good to him. Just simply because, or not even just doing bad to you, but y'all not in speaking terms. You just going to do good for him. If you got the opportunity, you're going to get it done, because sometimes Jake are stiff-hearted, and they be like, man, I'm not going to do nothing to make amends until he do something first. So it's not wrong for you to basically concede defeat first, in a sense, and just tap out and make that first step towards a better situation. And if that doesn't work, then that's just coals on their own head, because when they come into the judgment seat, they're not going to have no excuse, because they're going to be like, man, I was mean to him because he was mean to me. And Yahweh Shem Shai was like, well, he did this thing for you that was good, and you could have made amends right here, but you decided not to take it, and they're going to have to answer for that. All we got to do is cover our end, okay? Which could be a good deed, a random good deed, or even sending up prayers. All we got to do is take care of our end. That's all we can do, okay? It says, be not overcome of evil. So no matter what happens to you, you're not going to be in the spirit like, I just got to reward evil back because I just can't help myself. That's what it's talking about. Don't let evil take you over. It says, but overcome evil with good. So it says, no matter what, you're going to be rendering good for evil. Don't let it consume you. Okay? But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash, Adawan, Ratazatam, Tamayim, Akim, Wa, Akwafim, Call. Come back with part 3 soon, Lord willing. Shalom.